everyone. And I'm starting a new early morning show, and it's called YouTube Street News. Okay. Now, listen, y'all, this is just something that, I'm always thinking of different things to do with my channel and stuff. So, I'm not disrespecting anyone. So please, don't get in your feelings and don't come for me. I'm just saying, I'm just reporting what I see down these YouTube streets. So this morning we're going to talk about Club Envy. Okay, now Club Envy, let me just kind of take y'all back for the ones that don't know him. Envy came on the scene. He's been on my show a couple of times. And then he started his channel, and then he started trying to get his numbers up to get monetized. Okay, so finally, he got monetized. It took him a while. He got monetized, and he got his he got his members and all of that stuff. Okay, kudos to him. So now what's happening is that you know once you start a channel a certain way, you got to continue that. You know what I mean? So he was the type that I see down these YouTube streets, is he's trying to get his numbers up any means necessary. So if that means that he's going around these YouTube streets and he's creating content to bring back to his house. You know what I mean? And that's why I say that today we're talking about Envy, Club Envy, because he's a content player of the YouTube streets. So this is what the new YouTube news, street news, is about. So I'm going to be reporting on different people. I'm going to be pulling people out of the streets, and I'm going to be talking about what I see down these YouTube streets. And I hope nobody get in their feelings or anything, because it's just news. It's news that's going on in these YouTube streets. And for the new people that's coming on board and stuff, I think that you know this will kind of give them an idea on what's kind of going on, because a lot of times people go into these live streams and really don't know what's going on, and half of them be like, well, what happened to this and this and that, this and that. So if I'm gonna try to break it down to you guys every morning, early morning. I'm gonna just kind of talk about one individual, and what I see and everything like that. Now back to Club Envy. Like I said, Envy, he started from the bottom and he worked his way up. Yes, he did. But his thing is that he has to maintain the things that he's doing. So right now he's into this thing where he done got caught up and linked up with some girl on YouTube, and now it's something big. Now it's something big, but he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that in order for him to get the views, this is what's going to happen. He's got to keep on. He's got to keep on with that, with that rah rah and the messiness and stuff like that. But I do remember him saying at one time is that once he gets monetized, he's not going to be with that messiness anymore. He's going to totally revamp his channel. But see, now he's got to stay the way he is, because now it's more like he's going to have to kind of like, you know what? If I don't stay with the messiness, I'm going to lose some of my subscribers. I'm going to lose some of my viewers, and I don't want that. So now he's got to come up with different plays and stuff like that. And there are some play runners in there too. I'm going to be pulling them out as well. But right now, today, we are talking about Club Envy. Now, Club Envy, how he got that name was I was the one that gave him that name, because if y'all can go back and check my live streams out, I was the first one that after I did my lives, even though Erica said she did it, but no, she did not do it. I was the one that first said, everybody, after y'all leave my live, go check out Club. And we're going over to Club Envy's house. You know what I mean? We're going over to Club Envy's. Y'all remember what I was talking about when I was talking about going to this club hopping and all of this stuff. I know y'all remember that. But anyways, back to Envy. So what he's got to do is he's got to keep it up. He's got to come up with content, and if it takes him to use his subscribers, or people that's been riding with him, that's what he's going to do. Now he probably don't mean no harm in doing it, but right now he just got to play the YouTube games, because he knows that that's what's going to bring the views. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure he probably, he probably didn't want some of his personal life linked out. But hey, if loose lip sync ships. So if you're on YouTube and you're out there and you're talking and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, people are gonna want to know more. And the more you tell them, that's not going to be good enough, because then they're going to want to know more. Then they want to go more. Next thing you know, you done dug into your personal life and stuff. And the only thing they're going to do is use that. You know what I mean? But you do the same thing. I mean, it's just a game. It's a game to try to get numbers up. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not coming at you. I'm not coming at you, brother. I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying what I see down these YouTube streets, and I'm here to report the news. You know what I mean? I'm here to report the news. I'm not trying to step on nobody's feet or anything. This is just something new that I'm coming up with, and I'm going to just stick on that individual, the one that I'm talking about. And today it's Club MVTV. No one else. Tomorrow I'll be talking about somebody else or whatever. You know what I mean? But today it's Club Envy. You know what I mean? And and it's that I feel this way. I feel that he knows exactly what he's doing. You know what I mean? He knows. He knows how to get his numbers up, because I'm pretty sure, even though if he hasn't been in a lot of these live streams, he's probably still listening. He's probably looking at the numbers, and he knows what he has to do to get his page up and popping. And right now it's popping. Last night he had over what, 400 or 500 people in his chat, because whatever he's doing, he knows he's going to have to keep it up to maintain that level of views. You know what I mean? He cannot come in and sit there and play music and all of that, because those views are gonna fall. They're gonna go down like the Titanic. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. So he's got to come up with a lot of different plays and stuff. And sometimes he's got to go around these YouTube streets to get content and all of that. You know what I mean? And it's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. Y'all hold on for a minute. I got a call coming in early morning. Sorry about that. Sorry, y'all. I had an early morning call coming in, but like I said, this is no disrespect. This is no disrespect to Envy, brother. You know what I mean? I'm just calling it as I see it. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody mad at me or anything. It's just news. It's YouTube street news. That's it. All that personal stuff, I'm not, that's your business. I'm just saying what I see down these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? So now this isn't something where you guys gonna come up or anything like that, because this is just YouTube street news. But I mean, if y'all got a comment and y'all want to chime in, and strictly on NVTV, because that's the news that I'm reporting today. This is just something new, and I'm just kind of seeing how it's gonna work and all of that stuff. But like I said, he has to maintain the messiness and stuff like that. So therefore, he's got to go around these YouTube streets, and he's got to dig up content. And sometimes, if it causes him to use some of his subscribers as bait, that's what he does. You know what I mean? But he's not the only one. There's a lot of other people that do the same thing. They use the content as worm bait. You know what I mean? Um, but that's another time. Like I said, we're just kind of sticking on Club Envy and stuff. You know what I mean? Um, it's kind of sad that I was thinking that he was going to totally change his channel, because what he had said, he said his channel was just going to be about music, and it's going to be about sports. So I was kind of excited, because I wanted to see exactly what he was going to come up with. I thought he was going to go out and, promote, different groups and singing groups and rap groups and stuff like that. And I thought it was going to be like a, something really nice about his channel and stuff. But, and I know it's hard. I know it's hard for people, that they want to get their channels up. And sometimes, yes, they do have to be messy, but then sometimes they get caught out there, and then, the views kind of play your mind tricks and stuff, and you'd be like, you know what, these views are pretty good. I got this amount of views, so now I got to come up with this. So what can I do next? Who can I drag next? Or who can I try to call behind the scenes to try to figure out a way to try to get my YouTube views popping and staying up there. You know what I mean? Um, and that's what happens down these YouTube streets. Yeah. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. So that's what I wanted to do, y'all. I wanted to come in to report the YouTube street news. The YouTube street news. So listen, y'all. On that note, I am out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Bye.